A National Novel Writing Month is when a lot of writers get together and try to pump out 50,000 words throughout the month of November. Normally, it's towards their next book, or some people just use it as a way to add more to something that they've already started creating. I mean, technically, you can write whatever you want. The premise is that you write. So, how am I doing for NaNoWriMo 2021? I'm not doing nearly as well as when I started, but I'm still within my goals. Now, when I first started it, the system told me I was going to be done at around November 22nd, but now I'm barely scraping even. Oh, keep in mind, I've also had a lot of things in November that have kind of slid me off track just a bit. And also keep in mind that I've also been working on finishing up my ebook, which is the first thing I've ever published. It's officially my first finished project. And that will be released sometime in the near future. I'm trying to figure out just all the logistics of everything and trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do for a cover image. So essentially, I'm writing 2 books at the same time, which is a bit of a pain. And this is on top of everything else I'm trying to do. So like all the work I do for Green Geeks, I'm trying to get the blogs going again, YouTube channel. But after this video, I plan on cranking out a few thousand words, so I'm gonna try to get us back in being done in November at some point. Right now it says December 1st. And in reality, I'm pretty entranced with this new book. In fact, if all goes well, I plan on publishing it sometime around February of 2022. And since KDP is now offering hardcover books, I'm really jazzed about finishing it. Personally, I like hardcover books more than paperbacks, but I'll read paperback books, but I'd prefer them being the hardback covers. But in any case, NaNoWriMo did something for me that not very many other platforms have done, and that's increase the sense of urgency. I mean, when you're working from home, you really don't have anybody over your shoulder tapping on the back saying, get back to work. And it's all up to you. That's one of the things that makes freelance writing so difficult when you're writing from home, because there's a ton of things that can distract you fairly easily. But something like NaNoWriMo taps that part of my brain that says, that gamifies it, because I'm now working towards to see how large I can make the number on my profile. So I plan on writing every single creative book for the near future in NaNoWriMo. Because once November is over, I plan on setting up a few more goals just to make sure I get this book done. Because although the ebook that I'm pushing out this week is my first official finished project, this next novel is going to be full length. I mean, I plan on having a fairly big book. Well, it's not going to be The Stand, but it's not going to be a pamphlet either. Because right now, my minimum is 250 pages typed, double-spaced on LibreOffice. I'm going to probably transfer a lot of that to Scrivener, mostly because I want to do a review on Scrivener and possibly even buy it. But my point is that this next book is going to be big. The motivation is difficult for a lot of writers to muster up. I see it all the time on Twitter and Facebook. And when you set goals and milestones for yourself, it helps you, you get that visualization of a representation of all the work that you put in, which is why I like the NaNoWriMo project, because you have your different reports that you can look at to tell you when certain goals are going to be met. And when you have that visualization, especially with the charts, because I'm a dork, it helps bolster your resolve. Now, a lot of people don't need something like that. They can just sit down and crank out content left and right. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those kind of people. Especially when I have my hands in everything else and I'm constantly stressing about what needs to be done, and having a set schedule and asana for writing specifically on this book has been greatly beneficial. But in any case, things are looking up and I'm really excited about this next book, and I hope it does well, but if not, it's going to be fun as hell to write. So you ever tried NaNoWriMo before? What kind of things do you use to motivate yourself to crank out some content? As I said, I gamify everything. It's like, that's why I have my spreadsheets, because I like to keep track of all the different words I write, how long it takes me to write them. I can set goals for what I did last year compared to what I'm doing now. And yeah, I surpassed what I wrote last year a couple months ago. In fact, I will have written twice as many words by the end of this year as I did last. I probably won't hit my 1 million word goal, but I came really damn close. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for more videos about self-publishing, Kindle, and all that other good stuff that I cover. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That's going to do it for me today. I'll see you next time.